hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yes. So I'm your host, Jackie Dumont.
Y yo soy Alejandra Sabado.
And for today's episode, we have a really special episode. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of Valentine's theme since Valentine's Day is coming up.
Do you know what's so interesting actually? It's our 14th episode. Valentine's Day is the 14th, so it's like meant to be.
It is meant to be.
So yeah, we have a really sweet episode. You know, we're going to be promoting JustSweetTreats, and the owner will be coming in, talk about all about her. But right now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of Valentine's Day.
Okay.
For a lot of people, it can be a little, you know, like, V-Day again, especially if you don't have a date, you don't have a boyfriend. But Jackie, let me know your opinion on this.
Okay.
So, and we can get two different perspectives. I'm single, she's not, so we can get, you know, two different ideas going on here.
Okay.
So, the question that people ask, or they're curious, is like, Valentine's Day, is it just for relationships, or is it for friends and family as well? So, what is your thoughts on that?
Okay, honestly, I think it's for both relationships and your family and friends. I know for Valentine's Day, my significant other and I are gonna celebrate it, but I also do get my mom stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know, because it's not just to me. It's not just a day of just showing your partner, you know, that they're special to you and they mean something to you, but it's also your family. It's, you know, you have to show them love too, because they probably were there before the significant other was there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think for me it's just both friends and family.
Yeah. Remember when you were little and like everybody gave Valentine's Day cards?
Oh,
that was like the best.
And then like the girl you didn't like or the guy you didn't like, you got the worst like card.
And the guy that you had a crush on, you got like the best card. I remember that. Those were the good old days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they had like little parties and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, sugar overload. Like just so many candies. Everybody would bring candy, but it was so nice.
Yeah.
And I remember shopping for Valentine's Day card the last minute. You go to the store, you no había nada. Like the
so you got stuck with like whatever was left. But
yeah, definitely. I don't know, I feel like I've never had a boyfriend during Valentine's Day, so I've never actually celebrated it, but I've always got my friend stuff. Even in college, something so simple like a chocolate and like a card, like, you know, I appreciate your friendship, because it is in Espanol, el día del amor y la amistad, right? So it's, you know, it can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about you know, relationships. Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it's all mental how you make it of it. Because some people like the romantic comedy movies, like they make a big deal out of it. Like if you, oh my god, I don't have anyone on Valentine's Day. Like it just depends on yourself, right?
Not just like movies, but even some people too like make a big deal out of it. Like not like being single on Valentine's Day. Like what's wrong with being single on Valentine's Day? Like. You know, there's other things to worry about than being single on Valentine's Day.
Exactly. And then another argument people make is that, you know, you shouldn't just show love on one day. Like, why won't show love every day, you know?
Yeah, that is a good argument too, but it's just, of course you're supposed to show them every day. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, like have those special events. But I think just Valentine's Day is like where everybody actually does something and goes, I guess, might go like even like more like, I guess like all out on it because it is Valentine's Day. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's interesting because, I mean, let's not lie, it's nice to get candy and like a little sweets, like get, you know, like feel appreciated. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there has been some relationships where I was like, no, we didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. So it's just like, it just depends.
It just depends, yeah. And then real quickly, I want to share some fun facts, and you can read them with me too. I'll read one, then you read one.
Okay.
So, and these are really interesting. I found them interesting. So, one of them is that every year, more than 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolates are sold across the country. That's crazy. Like every year, like se vende tanto.
Okay. The average man spends $130 on Valentine's Day, while women spend $70.
Wow. You know what's a good point? That's another good point. I think men are pressured. Do you think men are pressured to be more like, what are you gonna do for your girlfriend, or what are you gonna like? They have more pressure than a girl giving the guy a gift, right? Or what do you think?
I feel. I mean, they might feel some pressure, I guess, because they're gonna see like other guys going all out for their girlfriends, and of course their girlfriend's gonna be like, oh, I wish somebody did that for me, like, oh, like this would be cute to do, you know, for Valentine's Day. But I think as a girl, I feel pressure too. It's just like, oh my god, like what do I get, like, you know? But
I feel like it's harder to get guys gifts.
It is.
I don't know.
It definitely is, because guys are picky.
I don't know why. I feel that, like, because girls were, like, more, like, you find a lot of pretty stuff, you know, like, flowers, chocolates, this,
for guys,
but guys, like,
what do you can't give a guy roses unless,
I mean,
maybe
you could, but we're, like, socially, like, constricted not to, you know, like, it would be weird. I don't know.
I feel like
it's interesting. And then another interesting one I found was that February 14th is the second largest card giving day of the year, just after Christmas. This year, it's expected that 1 billion cards will be exchanged around the world. That's a lot. Like cards are really like major, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Y bueno, pues, so yeah, if you guys have any comments regarding Valentine's Day, like just let us know. Message us on bellas.na on Instagram.
Or what you're planning to do for your girlfriend or your boyfriend or friends and family, just let us know. Or if you need help or tips, just, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
DM us.
DM us.
Send our DMs.
Yeah, so to wrap it up, we've talked about how Valentine's Day is not just for couples, you know. And
yeah.
people have that. I think it's just social construity. Like we just like society like puts this kind of like label and pressure, but don't feel, especially to the women out there, because a veces, you know, we let social media get the best of us. Like, don't let that, like, ruin your mood. Like, you gotta, like, you know,
appreciate it.
Own yourself and be like, you know what, I'm happy the way I am. And, like, not a holiday is gonna make me feel this, you know? Like, just, you know.
Or if you don't have Valentine's Day, just, you know, spoil yourself.
Yeah, spoil yourself.
You gotta learn to love yourself. So, what a better day to do it than Valentine's Day.
Yeah, definitely. Y bueno, pues, we're gonna talk about moving on from Valentine's Day. We'll get back on it with our guests, but for right now, moving on. Jackie, we went to the press conference.
Yes.
Tell them about the
press conference. Records, they announced that Lenin Ramirez, Tercer Elemento, and Oscar Cortez are going to be doing their 2019 tour, El Mundo da Vueltas. They're going to be in a few states, actually, and one that they're going to be in is New York.
Oh, wow.
So New York, you know, there's not a lot of, I could say, like, Mexicans that might hear this type of music.
Yeah.
So I think for them, going to New York, what they mentioned was kind of going to be a challenge, but at the same time, it would be fun to see the turnout that they're going to get at that concert. And they also announced a few surprises that they're going to have at the, on the tour. They might all join on stage at a certain time. And there is going to be new music coming out.
Yep. New music, yeah. And it was interesting to see them, like, they seem excited, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so cool, like, Tercer Elemento, like, the youngest one, he's, like, I think he's still in his teens, like, imagine
when he was 14.
It's crazy. Imagine being in your teens and, like, going on tour, like, around the U.S. And they said possibly Mexico, right? They had mentioned, I think someone had asked them a question. Someone had asked them a question about si iban a ir a Mexico, y dijo que, like, it was, they were still thinking about it, but right now it's U.S. states.
US, yes.
Yeah, but it's so cool to see alguien tan joven to be like touring and stuff. And then the name of the tour is El Mundo da Vueltas, and then it has a really marijuana-based element to it.
Yes.
So if you ever see the flyers, you can see like a little marijuana plot, and yeah.
Yeah, and I guess what they mentioned behind that was because Lenin Ramirez and Tercer Elemento did a collab.
Oh,
their song Rolling One.
Yeah.
And that was a big hit. So from there they got that idea, you know what? This song was a big hit, why not do a tour together?
Yes.
And so that's how the tour was planned out, and then Oscar Cortez is a very promising upcoming artist. So he's gonna go along on the tour with them. But yeah. So we might expect new collabs and new songs from all of them, you know.
Yeah, so if you want more information, just, you know, you can Google the El Mundo da Vueltas tour, or Lenin Ramirez, Oscar Cortez, and Tercer Elemento, or Del Records. Del Records is always posting, you know, about their tours and events, so definitely if you're interested or you want to go to one of their concerts,
make sure you buy your tickets now.
Yeah, their first concert that is close by is going to be in El Potrero, February 16th. So, you know, maybe trying to celebrate Valentine's Day 2 days early,
weekend.
You know, vamos al baile El Potrero, and they're going to be there. So, if you're interested, you know, there's an option. Okay, so we're going to go on a quick break. Y luego ahorita regresamos with Just Sweet Treats.
Shop MX LA Beauty for quality makeup at amazing prices. For smooth, soft lips, use the cherry lip scrub followed by the new coconut lip mask infused with vitamin E. Let your creativity fly high with the Ultraviolet Galaxy palette, which includes 18 shimmer and matte eyeshadows and also 3 amazing highlighters. Use the code BELLAS for a discount off your order. Wholesale and retail now available at www.mxlabeauty.com.
Hola Bella, estamos de regreso. Yo soy Alejandra Salgado,
Jackie Dubon,
and Dana Zitlai.
Y aquí estamos con
Felisa.
She's the owner of JustSweetTreats. So look at all this deliciousness.
Yes. And so, beautiful arrangements.
Yeah, definitely. They are beautiful. Okay, so to our listeners, tell us, you know, what do you do and what is JustSweetTreats?
JustSweetTreats is just desserts. I do cake sometimes when they order me, but most of the time it's just gifts. I do gifts, letters. I do the wine and roses with strawberries. It's basically just gifts, edible gifts, because edible arrangement is quite expensive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I decided to go ahead and do my own.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is a Valentine's Day one.
Okay. So, can you talk about a little bit of the stuff that we have right here right now?
Yeah. Right here we have the chocolate covered strawberries. We have the churro bars. So those are the churros, and they have the filling of a cheesecake inside. And this one has both of them. This has the chocolate covered strawberries and then the churro cheesecake bars. And then the hearts are chocolate, red chocolate. And then the arrangement over there is 2 hearts cake pops. And then we have chocolate covered Rice Krispie, chocolate covered Oreos, and strawberry chocolate covered. So that's
Wow.
a
And
little
these,
arrangement.
and these are examples of what they can order during Valentine's Day, right?
Correct, yes.
Wow. It's delicious.
By letters? Do you also do the letters or like a note, like a custom?
No, it's like a letter. It's like a paper mache, and then we cut it and we put chocolate covered strawberries or cupcakes, and we decorate them. And a lot of people order those as a gift for Mother's Day. So that was my big top last year for Mother's Day.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And how did you get this idea of like starting this business? Like how did it come about?
I've always been in love with the kitchen, and I went to culinary school, baking and pastry. I graduated 2012 for that, and ever since then I started just selling on the side. It was a side thing, and I quit my job and I started this, and I recently got my license, so it's a big victory for me to be here. Thank you. Thank you. But that's how I started it. Ever since I was little, I liked being in the kitchen. Yes.
And how was it like quitting your job, your full-time job to do this? Was it scary?
It was. I didn't think I was able to do this. I did save money in case it didn't work out, but I ended up having my baby, so then I decided just to stay home and do this, bring it up, and think one of the most supporting is my family and my friends. Like I want to thank them for helping me and spreading the words from this. It's really.
And they're here with you today too.
Yeah.
But they're here with her right now.
Yes.
And what about cooking? Because cooking is like I feel like it could be a major thing for us in our families, right? So what about it do you feel like it passionates you? Like what do you like so much about it?
I like decorating.
Decorating? Okay, cool.
Yes, I like making, say, like you have simple tacos. I like decorating your tacos.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I like about it.
So what do you like to bake the most? What's your favorite treat to make?
Right now is the churro cheesecake bars.
Which is this one right here, right?
Yes.
Let's take a look at this.
I ordered some of the churro cheesecakes for Thanksgiving last year, and they are good.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
So did you come up with the churro cheesecake idea? Or?
No, I took a class for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I've never heard of that.
Me either. I hadn't heard the churro cheesecake either.
No, I took a class for it, and then I learned how to make it, and then after that it brought up, and it's been my top seller too.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for that one.
Yeah, because I've heard like churros con cajeta, churros con lechera, but not with cream cheese. Cream
Or
cheese, wait,
cheesecake, yeah.
Or the churro the frappes too,
Yeah.
all that
Yes,
stuff.
I've seen that. It's good.
Are there any treats that you've invented yourself yet?
I wouldn't. Not really. Pinterest is my
Pinterest
best
is
friend.
your
Yes.
inspiration.
Yes.
Inspiration.
That's where I get all of my ideas, and I do my own like twist to the stuff. Like my customers send me pictures they want of
nice.
cakes,
Oh.
and then I'll just twist it up and just do it so it's my part of me.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So you do cakes as well, but you mainly focus on treats like this, right?
Correct. Yes.
And is it freshly done? Like, is it like by order?
Yes, it's by order. I did try like
Freshly
doing it.
baked.
Yeah. I did try to have it like mostly on stock. So I'll have the material on stock if I know that there's gonna be people asking for it, and but not made already. No, because I've had that, and I've had people leave me with stuff, and you learn from them. Yes.
Oh, wow.
But I've learned from my mistakes, and now I just have stuff stocked up in case of anything.
You
And
learn
I
and you
think that's
grow.
better
Yeah.
too, because we get like freshly baked stuff, like really good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. What treat would you say is the hardest to make? Like, te da más trabajo or like more time in the kitchen?
The cake pops were one of the ones that I couldn't nail until I took a class from
Oh, okay.
it. But those ones took me, I think, years to learn. It was really hard for me to learn those, and then now I'm faster at it. It just takes time and practice.
Yeah.
I really like it though.
And you also do like customized treats, like for example, you know, right now we're having Valentine's coming up. Would you do like, I don't know, maybe like with their significant other's name on it, or like on a treat or something like that?
Yeah, they always request little things. I try to please my customers. It's the best thing I could do for them for choosing my small business, because I know there's a lot of different women out there doing this.
Yeah.
So I want to, you know, make them happy.
So talking about the custom orders, has there ever been one that's been like a little crazy over the top that you might have not wanted to do but you kind of did, or?
I did. It was like a 3-tier cake, and then that was one of my first ones. But I did do it, and my customers loved the cake.
Awesome. Yeah. So the JustSweetTreats, the name just like, did you think about it a lot, or just like, oh, let me just a simple name and we got it?
No, it took me a while.
Yeah.
It took me a while to learn it. But I learned it from school. You had to pick and design your business just in case you ever wanted one. And it came from my brother. My brother who passed away. It's gonna be 16 years that he passed away. So I got it from him. His initials were where we used to live, and it was JST. So I made it as JustSweetTreats. So that's where I got it. And I have a little of my brother with me everywhere. And this is him. This is my inspiration, what gives me, you know, motive to keep going. For my parents, for my sisters. It's only us 3 girls. So I get you girls always being here.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. You're doing amazing because you love your work and you're dedicated to it, and you haven't given up. And it's gonna be hard, but you know you got this.
There was plenty of times where I wanted to give up last year, and I had other small businesses from Molcajete, you know, tell me, you know, you just keep pushing, just don't give up, and I kept going. I did not give up, and it was so hard not to give up when you have other small owners doing the same.
Yeah. So what is the goal that you want to achieve with your business? Do you want to get like your own store? Do you want to franchise, or just keep
What's your vision?
Probably in the future I want to open a store, but right now I'm more of a home base. I want to see how it's gonna go, and if it's worth it, then yes, invest into it.
So you mentioned, you know, that it's kind of like difficult when there's other people who are doing the same thing as you.
Yes.
Well, how do you stay motivated, you know, or?
I help them. They help me. You know, I've learned that sometimes it's hard out there, and they've motivated me too. They, you know, we try not to be competitive. We try to help each other. Yes. So just how I've had people help me, I help people. I don't like to block people. I don't like to put them down. I try my best to be out there for, especially us girls. It's really hard. So I try to help them, and I give them advice. I take them to customers. My customers will be like, oh, can you do this? And if I can't do it, then I'll send them to somebody I know.
Oh, wow. That's really nice.
That's great. That's gonna be your good karma, right? And you're gonna get the good stuff happening to you. Because it's hard, but we have to do that. We have to help each other. How do you expect others to help you if you're not willing to help others?
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
So in order, going back to the topic of Valentine's Day and the Valentine's Day treats, how far in advance do they have to order it or send you?
For Valentine's Day, the last day to order is February 6th.
February 6th.
So that's the last day, because it gets a little hectic at the end, and yes, sometimes I do get the last minute orders. Because it's hard to say no to people. I can't say no.
And then it's extra income for you too, right?
That too, and it helps because all this stuff, it's, you know, you invest into it until it sells, and then you get your money back. Learning here.
And also, is it do you deliver as well, or is it pickup only, or how does it work?
It is only pickup.
Pickup only.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am in Orange County, so
Orange County.
most of
You know.
so most of my followers are from Los Angeles, so it's really hard for me to, you know, have them to pick up. They're like, oh, I'm all the way over here, and it saddens both of us, both the customer and me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, but most of them are from over here.
Oh, okay.
And then since you spend your time cooking these sweet treats, do you have a sweet tooth?
Sometimes. Most of the time it's just spicy. I love spicy.
What do you crave when you crave something sweet?
The sweet.
Or which one's your favorite?
I do the chocolate chip cookie cheesecake, and that one is good. That one's like my favorite.
So what is that? Like, does it have like little chunks of like?
It's a cookie, and then the inside is kind of like this. So instead of the bars that are the churro, it's a cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie.
Kind of like a sandwich, so it has it on the
Yes.
top and the bottom of the cookie,
Yes.
and then the cream cheese in the middle.
Yes, when with some ice cream, it tastes amazing. Yes, you
Oh
just
my
have to put them together.
I know some people are allergic to chocolate or some certain ingredients. Do you like specially make it for them as well, or do you just?
I've actually never had a customer request stuff. I've had one, and she's like, "Never mind. Oh, the whole family will eat them." And I was like, "Okay then."
Okay.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point. Like, have you tried maybe like experimenting with vegan recipes? Because a lot of people are. It's a popular thing, but also some people are really big advocates on veganism. Like, have you like tried to like test stuff like
Like
that?
Ale.
Not a vegetarian.
I actually have a vegan friend, but I haven't done anything. I should though.
That'd be nice.
That's a good
Expand more, you know,
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in Orange County.
To the beaches.
Definitely.
A whole new
And-
group.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So me myself, I'm not a chocolate lover per
Okay.
se. What would you recommend to somebody else to give somebody that's not like a chocolate lover?
We also have the strawberries wrapped in like chamoy tamarindo paste.
Oh.
So, and then it has the tahini on it. I do sell those just like this one and like this, whichever you like. Because I know not everybody likes the chocolate.
That's a really good one. I haven't even seen those actually. So
I
it's,
haven't even tried that.
Yeah, see, they taste good.
it's dipped in tamarindo, you said, or?
It's wrapped in chamoy paste,
In
kind of like
chamoy.
the apples.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, but in strawberry.
Yeah, I've tried the apple ones. I want to try the strawberry.
Yes, it's good.
That's good that you have a sweet tooth. Because my weakness, my vice is sweet sugar. So
Oh,
if I
me
was
too.
all day cooking, bad idea.
It's hard.
So, where can like the guests that are seeing this or hearing this like send you messages to or follow you on Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, so let everybody know like where they can follow you and like your all the specials you have, so they can go check out your page.
Yeah, I have Facebook and Instagram at JustSweetTreats, and then it's the underscore after the treats. And the last day to order any Valentine's Days is February 6th. And all of these, except the wine bottle, I did not bring that one. And I have all those on sale. They're still available.
Wow.
I still haven't sold out, so you can place your orders.
And they can simply place their orders by messaging you on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay,
Just
cool.
DM me, and then I'll write you down and put you whatever day you want to pick up. I have the 13th and the 14th because it's a very popular day. So
And do you have like set times for pickup or like you just go with whatever they?
whatever the customer tells me, I go with whatever they have.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, girl.
Thank
No problem.
You guys gotta order. Look at this deliciousness.
Yes.
Even if it's not for Valentine's Day, like any day except the home churro cheesecake, order them. Or events, occasions, anything.
Yeah.
Or guys, you get your girlfriend mad.
Get some chocolates, get some sweetness.
Yes.
Everything is so detailed, so nicely done.
Yeah,
Thank you,
so
thank you.
beautiful.
And it makes you want to try it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
thank you
and
guys for
sharing,
inviting me.
Just Sweet Treats. So yeah, and Jackie has a special announcement for Nopal Azul.
Yes. So, Nopal Azul is branching out to the music industry. So we have nopalazulvision, which is the interviews, the podcast, and our website, writing articles. And now we have Nopal Azul music. And we do have 2 artists signed. It's, let me hear, I don't want to say the wrong
Rafael
name.
Menchaca, if I'm not
Yes, and
mistaken.
Glave A from Phoenix, Arizona.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the first 2 artists we have signed so far for Nopal Azul music. And yeah, so we have many projects coming up for the 2019 year for Nopal Azul. So just stay tuned, and you're gonna get surprises here and there.
Yeah, so you're listening to us, Lovely Bellas, but there's also Mentor District. There's also Cafeteando.
Still in the works, but it's there.
But it's there, yeah. And then obviously the main branch, Nopal Azul. So anyways, we thank you for your support and check out all the different projects, a little bit of everything,
Yeah. We have more articles coming up on our website, and more interviews coming up as well. So make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, and we
Thank you
always
so much.
appreciate feedback. So,
Yeah.
you feel like we should talk more about this or that, just feel free to DM us at bellas.na on Instagram or on Nopal Azul, or, any ways you can reach us, email, and yeah, we want to hear feedback. We want to hear people's
Yes, we do.
ideas and improve, because there's always room for improvement. Definitely.
And thank you so much for your support.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I was Alejandra Salgado.
Diana Citlali.
Jackie the one,
And
and I
me.
guess,
Felisa.
and that's a wrap.
Bye.
Yay!